Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Holly, and today I want to share a recipe for chicken tetrazzini, and this is a really easy recipe to make. It literally will take you about an hour to make total from start to finish. So if you're looking for something that's easy, inexpensive, this is one of those to try. And it really doesn't take a lot of ingredients, and some of these you may already have in your refrigerator and your pantry. You will need 2 cups of frozen sweet peas and 1.5 cups of sliced mushrooms. And you can use jarred if you want, or the canned, but the fresh usually is best. And 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, 1 cup of chicken broth, and I'm using the low sodium broth. You will need some rotisserie chicken, so you need 2 cups of diced deli rotisserie chicken. Very easy, you don't even have to cook that. You will need a 7-ounce package of spaghetti, and you only need 7 ounces. I was kind of wondering about it when I saw the directions, but 7 ounces work perfectly. You don't need any more than 7 ounces, but you will break this into 3 pieces. And you will also need 4 tablespoons of butter, or 1/4 of a cup, 2 tablespoons of water or dry sherry. I didn't have sherry, so I'm using the water. 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 of a teaspoon of pepper. 1/2 cup of grated Parmesan cheese, and 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. And this is what the spaghetti will look like when you've broken it into the 3 pieces. Now cook your spaghetti using the minimum cook time, and then add your peas during the last 3 minutes of cooking. Then you will drain the cooked spaghetti and peas. Now in a 3-quart saucepan, you want to melt your butter over a low heat, and then once that's melted down, add your mushrooms, and you want to cook this for about 5 minutes, and you want to stir this frequently because you don't want it to stick and you want them to get tender. Then add in your flour, and you want to cook that down just a little bit for about 2 minutes or so. You want to make sure that that's mixed in. It kind of has a smooth consistency. It will be thick. Then you will add your salt and pepper. Now you want to mix this in really well, and you want to cook and stir this for about 2 minutes. You don't want to let it stick, and you can remove it from the heat once that part is done. And then you will add the chicken broth and then the whipping cream, and then you will put this back on the stove and heat it to boiling again, stirring constantly so that way it does not stick, and you want that flour to cook in. Now boil and stir for about a minute. Add your spaghetti and your peas to the sauce, and then you will add your chicken, and I cube those up in just a small little pieces, and I add a little bit at a time. So I'll add a little bit, stir it up, and then I'll add the rest. It just makes it easier to manage when you're trying to stir all of that in. And then you will add, if you're using dry sherry, then add the 2 tablespoons of dry sherry. If you're just using water like I am, then you would go ahead and add that in now. And then just continue to stir it until it's smooth consistency and it has that creamy texture. But to an ungreased 2-quart pan that's oven safe, add your mixture to it, and you want to just spread it out as much as you can just to have it even, and then add on top of that your Parmesan cheese and just sprinkle it on evenly. You will bake this in the oven for on 350 for about 1/2 hour until the middle starts to bubble up, And this is what it looks like when it's done. It really is a tasty meal. I did go back and add just a little bit of salt and pepper to my plate because I just felt like it needed just a little bit more. So that would be up to you. If you think it needs a little bit more, you can add more seasoning. But I think this turned out really delicious. It was really easy to make. And if you're interested in seeing more videos like this, I hope that you would click that subscribe button and the notification bell. That will notify you when I post new videos. And I hope that everyone has a blessed day. And I thank y'all so much for watching.